Hello everybody and welcome back to another East Coast Transit video. Today's video will be about every PTA subway car, and I'm not counting ones that exist in real life, only fictional ones. I'm not going to make this intro long, so let's get started I guess. The PLT-1, or also known as the Loaf because of its roof, was a subway car built by Potato Corp Eastern, now Potato Corp, between 1967 and 1969. In their pre-GOH form, the cars had roll signs above their storm doors, and the cars were constructed with a stainless steel body. The cars went through the GOH program between 1988 and 1990, and they were refurbished by King's Heavy Rail, with updated route signs, replaced by flip dots now, and air conditioning. As of right now, the cars run on the Callahan lines, also known as the NQ and R lines. They are expected to be replaced in 2025 by the new PST9R, which we'll talk about later. The cars are numbered from 1000 to 1099. The PLT-3 is a subway car model built for the Potato City Subway's A Division by Potato Corp in the year 1977. The cars are numbered 7000 to 7199. They come in married pairs and currently operate on Newport lines and Kennedy lines. In the mid-1990s, 20 cars got new technologies similar to the ones seen on the NTT cars. The technologies were placed on the cars as an experiment. They were eventually removed. The R152 is a Potato City subway car model built for the Potato City Subway's A Division. It is an NTT car that runs on the Kennedy lines, also known as the 7 and 11 lines. The R152 is based off a train from OpenBVE of the same name. The R220 is a subway car model built for the Potato City Subway's A Division. The R220 would be introduced along with the PCS Classic game and having credibility as being one of the first trains to be added in the PCS series. By the way, the game opened in 2019, so that's wow, almost 4 or 5 years ago. It was built by Skylar Park in 2019, along with the R220S, but, Skylar Park, he's not really well liked in the PTA community anymore. But that could be a whole episode on itself, someday. The R220 would be retired from the game on May 9th, 2020, with a special admin run sending it off, and the rebuilt R220S would take its place. But, that was removed in December 2021. Since then, on May 9th every year, a special admin run would be held to commemorate the retirement of the R220, one of the first trains to be added into PCS series. The R220S would be re-added into Kennedy lines in February 2023, and it still is in the game for right now, at least, today. The PLT-4 is a Potato City subway car model built for the B Division between 1979 and 1980. They were ordered as a supplementary order for the PLT-2, or also known as the R46. These cars are built from the base of the R16, but completely rebuilt front ends and in redone interiors. The cars are also built to resemble the R46 cars. They have door chimes and such, but, with one exception, they are not 75 feet, so they can actually operate places. See? Ooh. 50 cars would be built in the married pair configuration, while one single unit would be built, which is odd, but okay. The cars would be refurbished in the year 1989 at Ridgeworth Island under the GOH program. But they didn't last long as they were retired in 1998 by the KP96, which we'll talk about later again. Okay, let's get this straight. The cars were built in 1979 to 1980. You refurbished them 10 years later, or nearly 10 years later, then you retire them nearly 10 years later again. That's like a 20-year service life, which is not extremely long for Potato City standards. It's always bugged me, okay? It's so weird. The KP96 is a Potato City subway car built by King's Heavy Rail between 1996 and 1997. 250 cars were built at that time, and they were meant to replace the PLT-4s, which was mentioned earlier. The cars currently work on 5th Avenue lines and Callahan lines. The cars were refurbished from 2017 to 2019. In the PTA universe, the KP96 is the prototype to the R110B and all the other NTTs, while in real life, the KP96 doesn't exist at all, but the R110B is the prototype for the NTTs in real life. However, due to its lack of popularity, it's probably going to be removed sometime in the future, and be retconned from canon altogether. So, by the time this video gets out in like a few years or so, the card could be actually gone, so this list is kind of irrelevant now. Or at least in 2099 or whatever. Huh. The PX1R is a Potato City subway car model built for the B Division between 1999 and 2001. The cars will be built by Potato Corp, with 300 being built, in the married pair configuration. In 2018, some cars will be refurbished, with automated announcements, revised digital signage, and have new PCS branding, in the interior of the cars and the exterior of the cars. The cars would also be retrofitted with LED headlights and stronger door motors. By the way, the announcements that you hear on the refurbished version were actually meant to be used on the KP96, but for some reason the KP96 never got them. But hey, they kind of sound ugly. Like it's like this is a whatever it goes. I forgot. Whatever. The PST3R is a Potato City subway car model built for the B Division between 2009 and 2011. They would be built by Potato Corp, with 500 cars being constructed. The cars exclusively work on the 5th Avenue lines, also known as the B, D, E, and K lines, mostly working on the D and B. They have LED headlights with a fiberglass construction. The PST4R is a Potato City subway car model built for the Potato City Subway's B Division. It was constructed by Potato Corp between 2017 and 2019, with it being refurbished shortly after in 2021. For some very strange reason, these cars are 75 feet long, which is very, very weird and should not be done because these things could not operate everywhere. The PTA is not the only operator of these things, as Subtransport also operates their own version, called the PST4L. The PST5R is a Potato City subway car model built by Synth Railcar between 2018 and 2020. The cars work on the Callahan lines, and are numbered from 5201 to 5400. They are arranged in 5-car sets, and have a stainless steel construction. The PST9 is a subway car model built for the Potato City Subway B Division between 2021 and 2022. These cars, or at least in-game, are the first 5-car trains that are operable to regular people. They debuted in Callahan lines, and, well, they kinda operate there now. 100 cars are built in A, B, 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 A sets. Unlike other Potato City Subway cars in-game, this car has a very different and way more complicated UI, which I knew it was called at one point, but I kind of forgot what it was called, so yeah, that's a problem. It also features a conductor feature, which is really, really, really cool. I wish more trains had this, but hey, maybe we'll get that in the future with Newport, or other games. And with other games that are currently existing right now. There are also other trains like the PST-8, PST-10, S2R, PST-6R, PST-7R, and PST-11. But those don't have much information on those, and they're not even out yet, so those are just gonna have to wait for another day. And the PST-11 has been retconned from the series, so yeah, that doesn't exist at all now. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Please subscribe, it would help me out, and yeah, see ya. Bye-bye.